big names in insurance, so Beazley, QBE, they're now introducing sublimits that are essentially going to be capping payouts for AI-related cyber incidents. So they're going to be capping these payouts at 5% of the total policy value. So for example, if you had a $5 million policy or £5 million policy in place, you'd only be getting paid out £250,000. What's your thoughts on this, Tim? Obviously, the cyber insurers are doing it for a reason. Is it because it's risk they can't manage? Is it trying to promote positive behavior in terms of governance?
I think in the long term, it could be really quite helpful in driving some better governance, because organizations have clearly just been chucking in these tools in a rush to use the shiny new objects, and we all like shiny new objects, without really understanding. And I think in some cases, IT and security teams have been going, slow down a bit. And this is almost the kind of the wake-up call from the insurers going, yeah, we see these as uncapped risks, or so we're capping them. Like, we're seeing them as things that we don't really understand how bad it can get. And there have been some examples, haven't they, where they put some of these things in and they very quickly have found that there are security gaps in them that can be exploited from outside the organization. So I can see why they're doing it, and insurers don't, they leap on these things when they see evidence, don't they? What they're really saying is we need to govern how these tools work before the attackers start to learn how to manipulate them. And why wouldn't we do that? I mean, that seems fairly obvious anyway. You ought to be risk assessing and understanding a tool. But the risk with the AI is it's just such a black box in some cases, isn't it? You don't really know how it's going to perform in your environment until it's there. And we've seen that, interestingly, in the reaction of the security team. So over the last year or so, obviously we're working with organizations to nudge people towards secure behaviors. Behind the scenes, obviously, in order to do that, we're able to see some of these behaviors. Maybe a year ago, the capability went in before the IT and security teams knew how to govern it. And we're seeing that at scale, I think, with perhaps even more scary tooling. So maybe the insurers have got it right, and maybe that'll drive some better behaviors.